Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Holla, 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 holla at my friends who love me. And holla at the people that don't, and there's very few if there are any at all. So I'm free recording right now. I would just like to say a disclaimer of men are not stupid, and this is the problem. The problem is not that men are stupid, but that I've seen videos and stuff where men accept that women call them stupid, and they're like, oh yeah, men are stupid, men are trash, like men are the worst, like we're so dumb. That is unacceptable. Also, a friend of mine, he was raised backwards. From the time that he was born, his mother raised him to be stupid. Like, let people think that you're stupid. And he's like brilliant, right? Like, all of my friends are actually geniuses, and that's not even a joke. I don't think I have one friend that's not a fucking genius. I surround myself with geniuses. I think it's just in the family, just in the blood. You know what I mean? You are a motherfucking star because we are the stars, honey. We are stardust and light, and I don't even know how much stardust there is anymore. But this thing about men thinking that they're stupid and accepting it because like a woman went up to their face and said, hey, you are stupid. It's like, oh yeah, I'm dumb. No, you're not dumb. This is the thing. And I hate that. There's nothing I hate more than, I think, like an emasculated man. And it's like, oh, you know, she's got you whipped, she's got you whipped. Like, there's nothing, well, first of all, I don't even know what that means. And I would never let that happen. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, God. You want to start telling jokes here, Lolly? You want to start telling some jokes, honey? Well. And also this friend of mine whose mother taught him backwards would do stuff like, well, like he'd like mow the yard wrong and like do it wrong on purpose. And she would be like, mow it like you don't know what you're doing. And then she'll have to go over it and do the whole thing for you. And then you'll be like, so you'll be done in like 2 minutes and then she'll just have to like do it herself. Well, I had the best parents, okay? That would like never fly. Like they would never want to teach me to get out of work, to get out of more work, be stupid. And I'm even a girl, right? I'm even a girl. In another song that I did today, are we part of the solution, or are we part of the problem? I say, am I going to be the antidote today to all of this bullshit? Am I going to be the antidote today to all of this bullshit? Or am I going to add to the ignorance that is kind of like an everyday part of people's lives, so much so that like in hindsight, I'm sure that they look at some of the things that maybe they've done or like things that they've written compared to maybe other things that they've done or written and said, wow, man, you know, that does sound well, kind of ignorant, you know, like that sounds like, you know, like South Park, like that's so ignorant, Michael Jackson. Heal the world, we are the world, heal the world. And if that's something you believe in, project, I heal the world. I am the antidote. Don't project things of a lower vibration when that isn't who you really are. But it's like, yeah, but all the people around me, that's how they really are, you know. Like they're singing about like all the different hoes they're doing, the sex that they're doing. And it's like, dude, you're not the first person that ever, talking to every single fucking rapper. How about that? I want to get your pussy wet. I want to get your pussy wet. I hate that fucking song. That is the stupidest song after 12 verses of, I want to get your pussy wet. I want to get your pussy wet. And then I think there's a verse that even goes, now bring a couple of your friends over. You want to know why? Because if it's fucking 10 minutes into this fucking song and you're still trying, bud, to get her pussy wet, she's not interested. She's like, please call my friend over. So this is the thing about me. I don't accept this whole thing about like men being less than, men being stupid. Oh, that's just the way he is. You know, if like a guy comes home and he screams at you, never is it ever acceptable for it to be like expected for a partner, male or female, to come home and just instantly scream at you or throw things at you. The whole culture of anymore, that I've been trapped in that culture of anymore. I just want to hang out with you. It's like, can you pick your real friends from your friends? And it's like, and here's, I don't know, real friends from real friends. What does that mean? Because I had a friend who always had the drugs, and I would say like, can we put the drugs aside? Like, so can we just spend time together? And it's like, they didn't know what to do when you didn't want to be controlled by the drugs anymore. I'm like, listen, you think that you're controlling me by the drugs, but you're not. I really just want to spend time with you. Has it ever happened to you? I bet it probably would have. And so like, that friend would happen, just realized that I wasn't that interested in the drugs, and then did drugs elsewhere and just spent time with me. Leading to me just not giving a shit about drugs and just being who I am today and moving on. Rolling, rolling, rolling on, we keep rolling, rolling on. Rolling, rolling, rolling on, we keep rolling, rolling on. Rolling, rolling, rolling on, we keep rolling, rolling on. Rolling, rolling, rolling on, we keep rolling, rolling on. All right? No, also, I talked about this thing where, like, men throwing a tantrum, like, I'm gonna cry and scream and have a tantrum unless you do some kind of sex with me. I'm 33 years old. Don't give in to that. I know, like, why is that a thing? You please, like, teach them also that, like, could you wait, like, maybe a day? Can we do other things? This doesn't apply to everyone, mind you. There are special certain circumstances where you might not have to wait. But this instant gratification culture is people aren't like being human anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like in the worst way. And along these lines, there is one more topic that I wanted to address. Okay, men aren't stupid, and they shouldn't be taught to be stupid, and we shouldn't accept that oh, you're doing everything wrong, so just let me do it. There's a lady down at the food pantry that's like, that doesn't help kids either. It's like, if you're having like with Sunday school kids and stuff, like if you write down your verses, like write down your stories. This is really funny. One of the Sunday school classes that I taught, we made scrolls, okay? And like I take chopsticks and like and it was so cool because I took the paper and I burnt the edges of the paper so it looked like freaking ancient paper. And then we had a Bible verse, and it was like Luke 11, and it was like the best Bible story ever, where, and it's their favorite one too, because like this would never happen back in the day, because guess what? I just tricked you into a Bible lesson. The best story is about like when Jesus was little, right? He was like 8 years old, and his mom and dad were taking him on a donkey, and they took him to go see the Pharisees. And the Pharisees were like these Jewish guys, and they were like, oh, and I got in trouble for this one too. They kind of look like wizards, right? And I got a write-up or like whatever. They called me in there. Don't you dare tell the kids that frickin' these guys look like wizards, because then they're going to use their imaginations. They're going to think it's kind of cool to be like one of those guys. But I told them the story, and like we had to write the Bible verse down and stuff. And I said, like, so like he went there, and his mom and dad like dropped him off because he was so interesting, right? Interesting like me when my dad took me to the UAW 94 meeting like that one time. And it actually is the truth, though. You got to go see the guys and like, you know, shoot the shit with them because you're so brilliant, right? And that's all kids too, you know that. But yeah, so they took him there, and then like they were so interested, like he was talking to these like holy people, like these wise guys, right? That they left him there, and I don't know how that even happened. I'm sure they were trying to like get away for a moment or whatever. How do you forget your kid, right? Apparently they turned around on their donkey, like went home, and I'm like, were they trying to leave him there? You know what I mean? And these are the stories that we love, and these are the stories that we don't want to let go of. These are the stories that have teachable value, right? It's just like, well, how far did they get before they like, because they don't have a cell phone, and they thought that was funny. I'm like, it's not like they could be on their donkey and call the cell phone and call the guys and be like, you know, is Jesus there? Like, we need to come pick him up. They just left him. So they ended like turning around and picking him up, but like, I just think that that's funny, and the reason that I love that story so much is because it teaches children the value of how like these people that are held in high esteem, and later on in life we found out that they were crooked and all this stuff, but at that time they were the people that like little 8-year-old Jesus like looked up to. You know, we are those people now. We are. Little 8-year-olds look up to us. So what are we going to do? What songs are we going to write? What are we going to put in our songs? But something else about, you hear like every day I'm like every single day, I'm just like, I just see the beauty in everyone, especially my friends, and my friends have made themselves scarce, let's put it that way. I am so powerful, I am so beautiful, I am so healthy, wealthy, and wise. Say it with me. You can say it with me whether you're a man or a woman or everyone far out and in between. I am beautiful, I am powerful, I am wealthy, and I am wise. I am beautiful, I am powerful, I am wealthy, and I am wise. I am beautiful, I am powerful, I am wealthy, and I am wise. And another good one, if it isn't already ingrained in your mind, my health is my wealth. My health is my wealth. I choose life over death. Just like the parable of Jesus with the frickin' Pharisee guys and their like frickin', you know, cool like mystical shit that they were talking about or listening to him about. What are we going to do now? We're going to focus on the stories about life. Here, this guy was so important. He was important when he was a child. And you're important. I believe in you. Do you believe in you? Because if you say, I don't know, I just want to be like so-and-so, well, that's lovely. I want to be like so-and-so. Well, what if I told you that you are? I guess that's all for today. I only get like a 15-minute sermon allowance on here for each sermon. That'll be 100% completely free, and so will this I love you. I love you because I see like, the only person I see is like that high potential person. Not even, I see the person living at the full potential, So it's like does not compute when anything less than that comes across my path. On you. Peace.